might have went live too early. I don't see anything. Oh, this is it right here. Just hasn't hasn't. I know I'm live now, so let me just go ahead and get started. I just wanted to see myself on YouTube. I'm not gonna worry. I hear the kids getting out of school there. Here we are. Here it is. Alright, let's get started. Give myself a thumbs up. I usually like to give myself a chat room too, also. Let's boogie. Okay, here we are. I think I have a better window than that one too. I have a zoom up close. What is that? Well, let's just go. I had it zoomed on. I know what it did. This is, I had this zoomed in. Anyway, I'm showing you, I have my mixer on my keyboard rig for outdoors was way too heavy. So, I eliminated it. I took the mixer off. I'm ready to do that now. I'm going to show you as I'm doing it. Just wanted to get a better, this is right here. Here it is. Right here. See, I had the mixer in here. And I was using my, I had this on here for a reason so I can control where it was too much. I was coming out of the headphone. I had a headphone plug. Let me show you where it. I had this headphone output. I was coming out of the headphone, right? Coming out, headphone, coming out of the headphone. It's a TRX unbalanced, and I did a split MacGyver, right? Split MacGyver. Not pretty. It's not pretty, but it worked. And that way, I was coming out of the headphone of the mixer. Okay, follow me now. Y'all gotta follow me now. This might get kind of complicated. Okay, here's the mixer. I was coming out of the keyboard going into channel 1 and 2. Then I was coming out of my Bose foot pedal so I could use my wireless headphone. I had reverb on my voice. But this is weight, and look at all these wires. This is heavy. This is heavy compared to, this is heavy compared to this. This MacGyver and no mixer. Well, I'm going to come out of the keyboard and I'm going to go into 3 different personal monitors. I can go into 4 if I want. So this is Let's show you, let me show ya, let me show ya, let me show you something. Give you the big picture here. You zoom in a minute, okay? Now let's stay zoomed in. I think it's better to zoom in. Okay, because I have to undo each one of these tie wraps. I need to undo each one of these tie wraps. See, look, everything is already plugged in. It's in the keyboard. In the gig bag, I have a hole in the back, but this is heavy. And the mixer too. So I could have did this while you guys weren't looking. And some of these tie wraps, I'm not going to undo. Let's see. All it takes is a knife. You can take these loose. These tie wraps. You know the big one they use for handcuffs, and they use this to tie people up with. You know how to get out of them. You need a knife and some patience. You stick your knife inside where the little latch is, right? Then you pull, and it comes loose, right? I was going to take it all the way. Okay, here's one. Oh, let me show you my Venmo and Cash App too, in case anybody wants to donate $1 million. This is my sign I use when I'm outside. I put this down in front of my keyboard. You know what? Actually, this thing is backwards. It need to be reversed. Horizontal, vertical. Now it's upside down. Vertical. I just did that. Horizontal. Okay, now this is so I can, everything is backwards. It's my Venmo, my Cash App. You can freeze the screen and take a picture of that if you want to make a donation. You can freeze, like I said, you can freeze the screen. Make a donation. There goes college kid. I'm not talking to college kid. You already gave me, you showed me respect. This is not concerning number 2 headband man. Welcome back to the channel. Yeah, I eliminated. Hey, what's up? I eliminated my mixer. So I'm going to take these tie wraps off. I'm going to see if I can salvage as many of these little tie wraps as I can. I use bread wrappers too. You know, if you have bread wrappers and you save them, throw them in a cup. You know, because they do sell that wire. They sell a big roll. You can get a big roll of it. But if you do the shoestring budget, this is going to take a little patience. Here's another one. Let me see, where was I putting them? Right here? I'm put them right here. That's 2. Let's do all the tie wraps first. I mean all of these here, little handcuffs. I was looking at the looper pedal videos, so I have a pretty good understanding of that. My Ditto looper pedal. That's 3. Yeah, so, you know, I'm really thinking about taking my looper pedal apart and spreading it out, using it on this keyboard. But I think, first of all, I think I just need to get back out there and back out in the subway, get used to back going out playing again, you know? get used to being back on the piano before I start doing any fancy stuff. You know what I'm saying? I need to get back into the swing of things. I need to see how much money I can make between now and the first of the month. Take all of the little plastic tie wraps off first, and then I have bread wrappers only. Here's another one here. Okay, I think that's all of them. Now I can just do my bread wrappers. Let me show you. You know, when you have the bread, you buy a loaf of bread and it has a tie wrap on it. Take those and throw them in a cup. Not unless you know, if you waste not, you waste not, you won't want it. If you waste it, and throw it away, then when you need it, you're not going to have it. But if you don't waste it and you put it away, if they get on your nerves later on, you can always throw them away. Put them in a little cup. See, I have little cups. Matter of fact, I have another cup that I'm not even a little cup that I'm not even using. Let me show you. I need to soak it some more. It still has sticky. Still has sticky on it. It's a jelly jar. Actually, it was preserves. Guy gave me at I go there regularly. He threw this in for free. They make their own preserves, but it still has some sticky on there. You can take this, put it on a shelf, put something in it. You don't want to have a whole bunch of. You don't want too much stuff. But that's one way I can organize my tie wraps. And I didn't have to pay for the tie wraps because they were bread wrappers. See, had all the wires all together. And that's it for today. Today I went through and surveyed my Casio 5000. They have a 7000. They have a 6000 and a 7000. But it's a lot heavier than this. I think it has the same key action. I think it's heavier key. It has to be heavy. It's wooden keys. I don't know. But it's a lot more money. When the other one first came out, you couldn't buy it without the. You couldn't buy it without. Here's another one. You couldn't buy it without the stand. They had like a $400 wooden stand, big old giant wooden stand. I didn't want that. $400. You can get a nice key. You can get a small keyboard for $400. Not at the top of the line, but you can get a nice keyboard to practice on for $400. This way I don't have to use the mixer, and I shaved a lot of weight off the rig. Because actually I was thinking about using this this speaker here. This is heavy. This is heavy compared to my iLouds, but it has a fat sound. I need to weigh this. I think this thing might weigh more than my it may weigh more than my Bose. That's a heavy speaker. You know what? I need to go back over my boy. I need to take Anonymous his amplifier so I can get the little ones. My little amplifiers from over his house. I gave him a loaner. I gave him some loaner amps. See all these wires? I don't need all this. Here's a double split. I can just use one. See, that's a little bit. That shaves some weight right there. Okay. This will go back in the storage room. Okay. This will go back in the storage room. Okay, and now the mixer. The mixer, it's a wall wart. Slide the mixer out. But I had this wart on the inside of my gig bag, see? Out of sight, out of mind. I just had this. I had the cord showing. I think I made this longer too. It's MacGyver here. All right, so here's the mixer. Now this mixer can go back in the studio. This can go back in Studio A. I needed that in there. This go in Studio A. Let me run around in now so to be there. Oh, let me. Let's go in Studio A. Let's go ahead and run this over here to the Studio A, the bedroom studio. Right? Okay. Look, I'm all bleached out because of this light right here. Did I freeze up? Camera froze up. Yeah, I'm glitchy. Glitchy Richie. That looks a lot better from the... I had a lampshade though. I do have a lampshade here. I done broke 2 lampshades from this thing already. I can turn it back on without the glare. Let's see. A little better. Huh? Okay, so we eliminated the mixer. Now I'm going bare minimum on this thing here. Here's the this is my Bose. I can use this on somewhere else. My Bose foot pedal plug. You can use this on someplace else. I had a vocoder on my synthesizer. This is my foot pedal plug. I can use this somewhere else. I'm gonna make another rig. I'm gonna make another. I'm gonna make a synthesizer rig. I have a foot pedal rig. I have a looper pedal rig. I'm gonna make a synthesizer rig. Okay, see how many more wires I can eliminate. Okay. Okay. Okay, all I need now is my keyboard and the iLoud. Oh, I need a plug for my, what's this? Okay, here's my, I can get rid of these too. Oh shoot, I didn't even have to, I could have, okay, this is for my iLouds. I can use this on a different, I can have my, all I need to do is order another plug for my iLouds. And I can rotate my iLouds between my keyboard rig and another rig. This is going to be for my synthesizer rig. Yeah, it's going to be for my synthesizer rig. It's going to be, this is tip ring sleeve to RCA. It'd be good to learn the names of your plugs too. This is RCA. Tip ring sleeve. And these are balanced. These are not the headphone ones. You know how your headphone look like a double tip ring? They even have a triple tip rings. Getting kind of crowded in here now. This table over here is getting kind of crowded. I'm going to keep things organized. Okay. This is the Bose. My Bose and headphones together. Boss, reverb pedal and headphones together. And this is for my iLouds. So I'm going to put these together because I'm going to have another rig. I'm going to put together another rig. I'm going to put this over here on the workbench. Put this over here on the workbench. I need to organize this workbench a little better than this. All these extra plugs, all these wires here need to be soldered. That's right. Yeah, I'm out of camera range. I'm out of camera range. That's my workbench right over back over there. I put everything over there. I keep everything organized. Anyway, let's see. Okay, now we just have the foot pedal. Just have our foot pedal. And this wire is for the iLoud. And now we have the new cables. Okay? So now we just have, oh, I got to get another cable too. My keyboard, the iLoud, and you see the lights flicker when I plug that in? Just a little. And here's the new wires here. Now, before I put these in here, I want to tighten, before I put the wires in here, if I put these wires in there, I want to tighten these up more with some more duct tape. I want to duct tape this a little bit better than this. I want to duct tape this much better than this. I want to duct tape these securities nice and tight. Before I put them in here, they're going to go right inside my keyboard here. And it's going to go on the edge of here. Right. Write it down. Righty-dee-dighty. Let me go get another plug. I need a plug. I need one of the big plugs for there should be one already in this basket, right? Oh, here, the basket's right here. Should be one in this basket right here that's been sitting here for. Let's see. Yeah. It's a splitter in here too. There's two of them in here. So I have to go all the way back in there. This is here's a splitter. No, here's a splitter I made. It's a double. I can plug in one and I can power two amplifiers with this. MacGyver. Right? And here's two extra long. I want to save these for such a time as when I'm going to need them if I do a on stage and I want both of my bows on extreme distances for such a time, like Esther, Hadassah. You know, Esther was not her Hebrew name. That was the slave name. He gave her that so that they wouldn't know she was a Hebrew. Right? And then when such a time as this, when they was going to kill all of the, they was going to do a genocide. And the king was crazy about Hadassah was her real name. But the guy said that the guy that was taking care of her said, you go into the king, from now on your name is Esther. That was not a Hebrew name. It was the name of the slaveholders, of the overseers. Let me get another wire. And then when they were going to, a guy was going to do a genocide, he tricked the king. He tricked the king. Anyway, he ended up, you got to see the story. You got to read the story. Or hear the story. It's a movie, too. One Night with the King. It's the name of the movie. One Night with the King. Let's get that other wire, y'all. Get that other wire. Heavy duty. I have a whole bunch of wires. I should bring the fun. That's right, you can. Hold on. Talk about shaving weight. Talk about shaving weight down. Here's one here. This one's a light one. Righty. Okay, this is going to be for, this doesn't have to go through the keyboard at all. It has to be plugged in. I can use a really short one too if I had. I do have a real short one too. I don't know where it is. Let me see, I do have a little short one. I'm not gonna worry about it. This is good enough here. In case I want to move the but for now, did I use up all my duct tape? I think I used up. These glasses are really getting on my nerves. I need some new frames. These are shot. I can keep these for my regular glasses. I need a good pair for when I have a performance. Okay, I'm looking for some more duct tape. I guess I used up all my duct tape. I guess I used up the last row. Now I have to go on my gig bag and pull out the duct tape for emergency. Emergency duct tape. Let me look at my gig bag. Where's the gig bag? Gig bag. Here's one over here. Look in here, see if I can. I should have some leftover duct tape. Okay. Look, I have a mirror in here in case when I'm playing the piano, I can take the mirror and go like this. I can see behind me. I did that one time when the guy was going to snatch my money too. I saw him moving around behind me. I got my little mirror and I saw him back there doubling back. So I went over and took all the money out when he was doubling back. And he walked up all nervous. Hey, what's up? He was going to snatch the money. When he looked inside, there was nothing in there. I took the money out before he got there. You got to keep your wits about you while you're outside. Matter of fact, next time I hear that young saxophone player outside, I got to go out there and tell that guy. Because he was leaving his money in the cup. It's no duct tape in there. I have another gig bag here. I should have 3 gig bags, actually. Here's my heavy duty gig bag. This the serious one. I get paid. I got to be getting paid big time. Take this one out. Okay. Oh, scared me. Have a face mask in there. Should be some duct. I got my undershirts in here. That's it. I used the last roll of duct tape. I'll be using it. I have enough old duct tape. I have enough old duct tape to tighten this up with. Nope, nothing in there. I have enough duct tape laying around and stuck on places. Let's see how much we can salvage. Okay. See how much duct tape we can salvage, all right? Oh, kids out here banging stuff up. I'm gonna tell him to go to his own neighborhood and tear up something. Go to your own neighborhood and tear stuff up. So monsters out there. There be monsters. Okay, let's see how much duct tape I can salvage. Okay, I should have that stuff be stuck. It should be everywhere. Let's see here. One little piece over here. All right, let's go. Okay, this is what I want to tighten this up a little bit better than it is. Just here's an old piece of duct tape here. Wrap it around here. Wrap around there. And I've acquired another hair dryer too. I use them. I call them my hair dryers. I call them my heat guns. MacGyver heat gun. Use a hair dryer for a heat gun. Let's see. Okay, let's go here. Tighten this up. I have to deal with them little knucklehead kids if I go down here and play in the subway down the street. Okay. I'm sure I have some more tape around here somewhere. Duct tape. Sometimes I just take it and stick it on things. I just got to look around and see where I stuck it. There should be some on my dolly. On the dolly right here. Should some be on here. Should be some extra duct tape on here I can peel off. I put some on here for emergency. If I get outside, I need some duct tape. I can just look on here and peel it off. On here. I think it's some on that music stand that I just put up. Hold on. Give me a minute here. I gotta look around. A little bit here. A little bit here. Here. And it should be some back here. No, none back there. All right. The last bit of duct tape in the whole studio. I think I have some in the car. Here's some here. I did an okay job MacGyvering these wires. I just want to put them together. I need to get my heat gun out here too, my hair dryer. Tighten them up a little bit. Tighten it up over here, boss. Tighten it up over here, boss. Shaking it here, boss. Cool hand loop. Cool hand loop. Tighten it up here, boss. I think I still have some duct tape in the car. Okay, these two here. See, here's how it's going to look. This should make some kind of sense. My glasses keep falling off though, man. Oh, I know what I need to do. I need to put some something on the nose guard here to keep it from when I'm sweating. My body oils make it my glasses slip. Get the hair dryer, get the heat gun. AKA hair dryer, AKA heat. Oh, I put it in another room. Maybe I should have left it in here. Righty. Heat this up a little bit. Like the monster, and me need something to warm me up. The melted glue, adhesive. Squeeze it together. Didn't even get that hot. This gun doesn't get that hot. Gotta leave it on there for a minute. Heat it and squeeze it. Here's two right here. Right, good. Now let's wire it. Now I'm going to show you how we do. Okay, start from the beginning. These wires here are the ones that's going to be hanging outside the bag. This one doesn't have to go through the bag because this is going to be an amplifier outside the bag. Okay. All these three, all I'm going to need is 3 plugs. Alright. Okay, let's get some bread wrappers going. Bread wrap number 1. Bread wrap number 2. Buck number 2. Hey, love to play football. Love to play tackle. Fat Albert. You know, they let Bill Cosby out of jail and they said he was innocent. But they didn't put it on the news. They didn't put it on the news, though. This is long enough. I'm going to have this going to be right up under my keyboard, so it doesn't have to stretch too far. Another bread wrap. Nice and neat. Okay. Okay, that's all plugged in. Now this is going to run the iLoud. Do I want this iLoud to set up on my keyboard? Or do I want it to set on the ground? I think I just want it up on the keyboard. Okay, here's the plug for the iLoud. Okay. And it's going to have, I'm going to have to run these. These two are going to be plugged in up under. So I can run these through the little hole here. The gig bag has little holes. One in the middle. Should be. I don't see it. That's up top here. Run these through here. These will be for up under my fake subwoofer. Okay. These will go inside the keyboard. Yeah, it's not going to stretch. These go inside the keyboard. I can put this out a little bit further. Pull these through. Pull one at a time. All right. Now I just need a little bit of distance for, this is going to be setting, this don't need no, oh, you know what? Okay, here we are. This doesn't need no distance. This cable, okay, here's an iLoud plug right here. It's gonna, it don't have, matter of fact, I need to pull that back through. It's going to go right up in here. Two wires under there for input. Okay, where's the iLouds? iLouds over here. Okay. And when I get there, the iLouds is going to go on the edge of the piano, like one on each side. This plug don't have to be that long. I can pull this all this in. Okay. This really don't have to be outside the gig bag. But it's easy to find if I leave it out. When I get there, I'll be able to find the wire easier than digging inside the gig bag. Okay, these two go RCAs going in. This is one of these, this is passive and the other speaker is non-passive. Okay, this wire here, these two have to go together really. I can tie wrap these together. Tie wrap, let me plug it in and then I'll tie wrap it. Right. I should tie wrap all this together. And the top of this, the top of the gig bag's not going to get zipped up. So these can just, matter of fact, I just plugged, okay, let me plug in the other speaker. Like I said, this one's non-passive. And the wire sticking out the other end. Okay. The new ones, each one are passive. Both of them. They are like double the price though. You can get these for under $200 now. Around $200. The new ones are like $400, but they are really nice. They're much better, much louder. Better quality, a lot more stuff. Okay, here's the piano. Let me get this, let me make sure everything is nice. I have to pull these wires back in. Yeah. No copyright. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. And I need to go get my other little small speakers. This thing is heavy. Oh, I'm weightlifting it. This is heavy. I don't know if I want to take this out there. But it's fat though. If I take this, I can play outside too, in case I get kicked out. This will be my subwoofer. It's a lot of weight. I need a smaller one. I need to get over to Anonymous's. Take this one apart too. I need to take that speaker apart because it this morning it cut off. I had to bang it for it to come on. I had to slam it against the floor for it to come on. Okay, here's my pedals, foot pedal. So I shaved a lot of weight off there. But the bad part about it, if I take that amplifier, I'll be putting the weight right back on. Let me go get another skull cap. This one's not holding my glasses on. I use my head wrap right here. This keeps my glasses straight. I need to cut some of this off. My head wrap. Okay, let's see, this foot pedal wire don't need to be, I can duct tape it onto this plug here. Tie wrap it. So all the wires, nothing to be flopping, none of the wires to be flopping. Last bread wrapper. Okay, now if I can, I need to replace this. This thing would be too much of a defeating the purpose to take this big old thing out. Only if I had to play outside. If I had to play outside, I'd take this. When I'm playing in the subway, I don't need to take that. I'd take those little cheap ones. I'll take the little cheap ones. I need to open this up again, like I said. I make sure all the wires are tight. But I shaved a lot of weight off of there. Shaved a lot of weight off of there, man. So, yeah, I shaved a lot of weight off of there. Okay, now I can pack this up. Foot pedal, with the foot pedal plug. Oh, here it is. I need to get an L on here for this foot pedal. I need to untie this foot pedal. Yeah, there we go. It's a metronome click. I need to charge these batteries too. They've been in here for a long time. Okay, this is ready. Light rig shaved a lot of weight off of there. If I put that big speaker down the bottom of the dolly, all the way down the bottom of the dolly, it won't, you know, physics. It won't hassle me that much rolling down the street. Let's get your batteries out of here. I can't. Now, since I have it like this, I have to tilt the keyboard to get in it. I have to tilt the keyboard to get the batteries out. With the other XY thing, I don't have to do that because it's a hole. You know what, I'm getting hot. So I'm gonna pack this up. I might as well do it now so y'all can see how it's done. I gotta go in here and get the batteries out later. Let me see, I can do that now. Right? I need to get some more batteries too. These been sitting in here for a couple of weeks. Over a month, really. So I need to charge them before I put them back in there. I won't put the batteries in until I get there. Even though it's going to be plugged in. I like to have for emergency. Let me see, everything here? What's that? Oh, that's a foot pedal plug here. Charge these. Like I said, I'm not going to put the... Where's the cover? What did I do with the cover? Here it is. It's getting humid in here now. I think I had the window too far open. Alright, put the batteries when I get there. Okay, here we are, the gig bag. All the wires are in. Let's see how the zipper is still working properly. The zipper is the first thing to go on a gig bag. Music stand, music desk. It's called the desk. Right. Now, unplug it. I don't need no mixer. It's a luxury item for when I'm going in the subway. I just want to go in there and play some piano, get paid, pack up and go. Traveling lighter and lighter, okay? Okay, here's the music desk is in there. First thing, the pedal goes in. Pull all these wires in. Right, now I got the extra long cable just in case. Shave a lot of weight off of there, off of this. I should go to work tomorrow. Okay, and music book can go in here. Actually, you know what? I'm gonna put it in here now. Put this is my gig book. And that light is definitely washing out. Okay, that's my music book. Foot pedal, everything's in here. Shaved everything up. No mixer now. Right. See that these wires here are in here. Looking good, y'all. Let's go over to the dolly. Show you how to put everything on the dolly. Let me see how this amplifier will fit on here, on this dolly. Anyway, this thing is heavy, man. If I'm taking this, that big old, that heavy amp, I might as well take one of the bows. Plus, I need to put the handle back on here. So I took the handles off. If I'm going to take this, it's going to go right here. Oh, I still have some wires hanging. It's my subwoofer wires. Right? Everything out of sight, out of mind. I'm taking this stand. I'm taking this stand's a little bit heavier. Now that's a lot of weight shaved off of this keyboard. If I'm going to take that big speaker to go right on the bottom, all the weight down the bottom, so I won't notice it that much when I'm rolling down the street. Only time I notice is when I have to lift something up. Up on a curve or something. Here, snap this on here. This is just in case I forget when I'm taking the dollies off, taking the dolly. Just in case I forget, and so the keyboard won't go crashing to the ground. I broke a keyboard like that one time. All right. Okay. And I'm going to finish. I'm not going to pack this up because I got to take the keyboard back off. I need to open up that amplifier to make sure it's not, that it's not, no wires are loose. I hate to get all the way out there and plug in the amp and it don't come on. And I'm out there banging on the amplifier trying to fix it with a rubber handle. And this stand here, I love this type of stand here. I don't like those X stands. I like this stand here because it's a desk. Watch your fingers. I'm gonna put this over here for now. I have to take the keyboard back off and get to that speaker so that I can open it up. But let me get my other stuff I can show you. Here's my tip jar, my drum throne. That's set on. I have some tape here too, that just in case I want to. Boundary tapes. I can section off the area so nobody won't get too close and breathe on me. Drum throne, tip jar, and you see on the tip jar I have my Venmo, Cash App, scanners. Also have it on the sign. I have it on the keyboard also, and I have it on the front of the gig bag. When I flip the gig bag down, you can see the Venmo and Cash App sign. So it's like 2, 4, 6, 8 different ways to scan. 8 different Venmo. Charge my batteries. I have enough to last me. I can shoestring budget to the end of the month. But I need to get out there and double the money. I need to get out there and make some extra money for the end of the month so I can get all the things I need. Get my keyboard out of the pawn shop. Need to get my Mac Studio repaired. And I need to put the rest of the money in the car. Put this away. Everything in its place. That was a day's work right there. And I still have the foot pedal right here. I need to practice on that ditto. I looked up some stuff to see how the ditto pedal works. But you know what? If I get a keyboard, I can loop a pedal. You know what? I need to get a synthesizer. I need to get a synthesizer. Instead of getting a cheap synthesizer, I need to just get a real synthesizer. You just get a real synthesizer. Now here we got tie wraps. Put these all away. Put these away so I can get them when I need them. Tie wrap. And that, you know what? I'm gonna put them inside that jar I just told you that I have. Put them right inside this jar. Tie wrap jar. Organized. Right? Put this back on the back shelf, on the back burner. Back behind it. Okay, that's it, y'all. Just need to find, these go, the bows. You know what, though? I would do better to buy another pair of bows, the cheap ones, like these, for $200. 4 of these can handle the subway. They probably could play outside if there's no traffic, no car traffic. But if I get I get 2 of the new ones. Get 2 of the new ones. And these go right back behind the, these stored right back here. But I'm not going to pack it up. I told you I had to open up that. I need to open up that other speaker. Where the screw come from? I know what this is. This is the screw that goes on the handle. On the amplifier. And here's the extra batteries. Extra batteries. Go down in the bottom. Oh, there's a music book in there. Gotta put that in there. That's that quick. Peace and love, peace and hair grease, peace and roast beef, peace and roast grease. Let me put all this junk away. This heat gun, I'm gonna have to get another hair dryer. This heat gun is not, it works good enough. Got to turn it on and let the heat get to it. And that's it. Whoop. Need to get a better lamp shade. I put this lamp shade on here at night to keep the glare out of my eyes. But that's it, y'all. That's it. You see the that's my rig right there. Like I said, I just need to open up that amplifier, make sure there's no shorts in it. Don't need this no more. It's my adapter. Could leave this out for the loop. I'm going to have to make another. I'm going to make a synthesizer rig. I might take that looper pedal rig apart. Make a synthesizer rig. But a synthesizer rig, I can play synthesizer. I can perform. Without piano. Then Yeah. You know, they have some synthesizers like $500, but they don't. It's just specified. Doesn't have a lot of knob stuff. For $500, I can just get a nice synthesizer, y'all. So peace and love. Thank you, everybody. That was it. That's a little bit of street performing 101. That's my day. Get something else to eat and put my feet up for the rest of the day. Turn all these lights out. Overhead lights. Oh, and I have a piece of material I can make one of them warrior head wraps. Actually, it's a skirt. It's a lady's skirt, but it's the same material that they had for the warriors. The warriors had this on his head. He made it into a Egyptian or Arab herbs head covering. And just the same kind of material he had in a warrior. Warriors, come out to play. And that concludes our broadcast day. Yeah, I might go out and play tomorrow. Start going in the subway and practice while I'm in there. Turn that light out. Peace and love, peace and hair grease, peace and roast beef, peace and roast grief. Live long, prosperous, stay safe. The Indian for real, man. It's an Aborigine. I rearranged my feather back here so it can move. If I had it, if I bumped up against it, it would have broke. This way I can just turn it any which way I want it. Ride my motorcycle or a horse. It'll move in the wind. You know. Signing off. Like I said, this is my Venmo and Cash App. You want to leave $1, $2. I had a birthday drive. A guy that I grew up with. I forgot what he looked like, but I remember his name. He gave me $25. But there's my Venmo and Cash App. You want to scan it. Look how slow the camera is going. It froze up. It froze up. Camera froze up. You can halt that and scan that. It will come out. Make a donation. No donation is too small. I had to put this on my rig too. Where's my sign? Oh, I have a scanner sign. I have a sign back here for. No, I took it out there with me. How's the sign? Another sign around here with the one that I had for people to scan. It'll show up. You got to be organized. I find it. I took it outside with me though. I know that. I took it outside the other day. It may be in the car. Well, I'm out of here. Thank you, everybody. Peace and love, peace and hair grease, peace and roast beef, peace and roast grief. Live long, prosper, stay safe. Peace in Yeshua HaMashiach. King James Version changed his name to Jesus. Yeshua HaMashiach. everything back the way it was. Oh, that's a zoom. That's what's wrong with that one. So I'm out of here. Thank you for the support. I'm out. There goes my man, India, and the only one in the chat room. So I'm on Twitch too. Nobody left no comment on Twitch. See ya.